All right, we are live while I'm rocking to these tunes. And I'm about to kill it because Facebook is funny when it comes to music, especially when we're using it without getting the permission from Adam Levine, because they will say you are playing music that is not authorized. But first and foremost, welcome everybody to the ME Show, Season 2, Episode 8. And today I got a good one for you. And before we talk about today's episode and topic, I want to make sure, for those of you who want to be part of today's show, a couple of few things that you can do right away. First of all, you watch. Second of all, you share. And third of all, you comment on the comment box itself. I have what it takes. I'm going to repeat that in 1 second. You ready for it? Number 1. You watch. Number 2, you share. Number 3, you comment, I have what it takes, and I will personally call you and feature you on the show itself. Oops. I like to watch myself, so sometimes that happens. So anyhow, how's everybody doing today? Where is everybody logging in from? And the reason I ask, because I want to give you a shout out. And today's topic is really something that may hit home with you. I see Mike Lawson has what it takes. My man. It's extremely important for you to understand. There is the MLM profession, network marketing, direct sales, right? And then there is sales. And I've been part of both. I've consulted for companies that have done both. I've worked with companies that have done both. And I'm here to tell you that there's usually a little bit of a battle, right? Salespeople say, that network marketing stuff, small margins, no one really makes the money. We salespeople kill it, right? And at the same time, when I talk to MLM, they're like, I'm not a salesperson. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a CEO. I'm this, I'm that. So we're going to evaluate it together. We're going to kind of do a little bit of analysis and see where you stand. So to be part of the conversation, obviously, comment, I have what it takes, and we'll definitely give you the opportunity. I see that Mr. Lawson is definitely on and with us. But are you in network marketing or are you in sales? Comment your profession in the actual box below. Now, you may be in, a mechanic. Trust me, you're in sales. You may be a lawyer. You're in sales. You may be a doctor. You're in sales, right? And then the same exact thing for the rest who may say, well, I'm an entrepreneur. You're in a network marketing profession, right? Yes, you are. But here is what I will tell you. And, both worlds have their own different differences. But I can assure you, I can guarantee you, one cannot survive without the other. See, marketing and sales is like I'll give you an analogy of a sports team, defense and offense. If you don't have one versus the other, you're going to lose games. You have to have offense and you have to have defense. And guess what? In any company, marketing is what attracts people in. Sales is what makes that transaction, what closes business. Now, the reason I'm making this topic very important to talk about today is because there are many people that I spoke to throughout the whole day, literally 4 or 5 different conversations that for individuals that I spoke to, and they've shared with me, well, Ali, I'm not really into the network marketing thing. I prefer being in sales because I can control my income. And for others who are in the network marketing scene, literally 2 people who said to me, I don't like to come across salesy. And I'm like, well, can you define salesy for me? And when we kind of dug into that conversation, they meant pushy. They meant aggressive. They meant, just getting the income and moving on to the next thing, because network marketers understand the value of building a relationship. However, network marketers, and I say this with much love and affection, and I'm a network marketing professional, and I am in the sales division of things when it comes to business. Network marketers suck at selling as much as salespeople suck at network marketing. So this is why it's important for you to just recognize what you are lacking. See, if you are good at selling stuff, I've worked with solar companies, I've worked with technology companies, I've worked with restaurateurs, and they were great at selling their product. What happened is they sucked at getting repeat business. They were not good enough at getting the masses to come back to them and refer others to them because they just weren't attractive. So somebody, saw enough value to spend their money, but not enough value to tell their friends and family about it. So it's extremely important for you to understand. Again, one versus the other. They are both respectful. One needs the other. Salespeople can teach everyone in the network marketing profession how to be great at what they do. Network marketers can teach salespeople relationship, leadership, development. It literally goes together. I cannot stress that enough. And remember the analogy that I gave you. Defense and offense in every sports team are both required. Now, some people would say defense wins the game. Some people would say offense wins the game. I'm telling you right now, they are both needed. So you need to respect one versus the other. I used to be once upon a time where I used to be so proud and, I'm going to kick everybody's ass in the sales division. And I realized I sucked at selling. I was good at network marketing. I was good at attracting the masses. I was good at building value, but I needed somebody else to close the transaction for me. I needed somebody else to do what needed to be done. And then the individuals who were selling and closing, they were always, hey, how would I phrase this? How would I go about this? How would I attract this? How would I get the people moving? And I realized, wow, we are literally in the same process. So, you got to understand what you are good at, what you're doing, how are you doing it, and what makes you relevant in the marketplace. And it may not be selling, but you need to work on your selling skills. Now, selling does not mean to go aggressive, hardcore, or hard closer. That is not what sales is about. You may be good enough, but somebody's going to return the product, call to cancel, or get their money back. So I cannot stress this enough. Learn the skill. Without it, you will not succeed in the network marketing profession. And for those of you who are in sales, you may learn a thing or two from network marketers. You ever realize how there are so many network marketing professionals or, even part-time network marketers who can attract 5, 6, 7 new customers a month? And they have no sales skills. That's because of influence, trust, relationship, those human elements that people work on to just be attractive. Those are some of the factors that you can work on yourself. So I want to see because, and for those of you who are just hopping on, because we are in multiple platforms right now, I see people in different places. All we ask to feature you is A, you gotta watch. B, you gotta comment, I have what it takes, and C, you gotta share in any order that you want to do that. And we do have a gentleman from Pennsylvania by the name of Mike Lawson who already has done that. So Mike, I hope you're up for it and I hope you're still watching. We're going to actually call you right now from the messenger directly to your Facebook account and give you the opportunity to tell the masses why are you supposed to be in business with the masses. So give me 1 second and here we go. This should be fun. I hope he really answers. I really, really do. Let's see.
I can't be on video right now.
Well, then take off your video, my friend. So if you press your screen, there's a little camera sign, just press it and then this video will be gone. There you go. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hey, that's what happens when we say we will feature you live. We will literally feature you live. So for those of you, if you weren't on with us last week, we actually had Mr. Lawson on, and we covered his story, his background, and we're excited for him. Actually, we're working together on his newest project and an incredible webinar that he is having this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can register for that at workwithmikelawson.com/webinar. Did I get that right, Mike?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so now that we plugged that in, Mike, so tell the people, why should they do business with you? Why you? what makes you, the right partner for them at whatever business that it could be, whether you're mentorship, whether you're coaching, your assistant, or whatever the case may be?
Well, I've been a lot of time studying in the field and what works and following people that are 6-figure, 7-figure, like yourself, that have integrity, that know, what works, what doesn't work, and really it'll cut people's learning curve down. This is stuff that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about leadership and helping people be successful in the network marketing business, or in any business. I also have a traditional business that I built, and it's a family business now, and was able to triple the size of that, in the first couple of years that we had that business. So, coming from a traditional background and a traditional business background, and then also network marketing and sales, I've just always been passionate about, learning why, some people are successful versus others. Some people have, great product, but they don't turn into a successful enterprise. Why is that? Why do some people who have crappy upbringings succeed, and then why do some people don't? So I've always been fascinated and studied it, and more recently just really focusing in on, the hottest trend right now, live video, and showing people how to get out there and really start marketing themselves. I mean, it's free advertising, and people that are trying to build any type of business, whether it's in sales or it's not in sales, whether it's a traditional company or network marketing or any company for that matter, to be able to brand yourself for free is absolutely awesome. It's just, it's attraction marketing, and you've mastered that as well.
Absolutely. And Mike, to the relevance of tonight's topic, that battle of salespeople close more versus network marketer and professionals who win long term. What's your stand or opinion on that?
That might be true, but I will say, because I've been, on both sides, I will say that, in my opinion, that network marketing, entrepreneurs that are specifically in the network marketing business are hungrier. In my opinion, I believe that they're hungrier. As long as people learn how to do it the right way and they're professional, I think they're the best of the best, in my opinion. And I really believe that that they're hungrier than people that just have a sales job, and they know that, they might make commission, maybe they have a base salary, but I think people that are commission based, 100% based, or if they don't sell something, they don't make money. I think those types of people are just hungrier in general.
I wonder if somebody's going to jump on this and say, I completely disagree. And if you do, let me know. I have what it takes in the comment box after you share and you keep on watching. And I'd like to feature you to give us your perspective. Is it the network marketing phase, or is it the sales phase that does it a little bit better? And we definitely would like to hear from you. Hey, Lisa, we see you. Well, Mike, thank you so much, man. We appreciate your, giving us the opportunity and jump on. And make sure you all check out workwithmikelawson.com/webinar. He will be debuting an incredible campaign with live videos and how you can attract 8 players this Thursday at 8 p.m. Standard Time. Is that right?
That's correct. Thanks for your time.
Awesome. Absolutely. We'll talk to you soon, man.
Thanks, buddy.
And there you have it. I'm curious if there is anybody else who has what it takes. So, I'll tell you this, though. One thing that I have learned from both professions, it is extremely important to treat both like a business. It is extremely important for you to, look your best. It is important for you to work on time management. Time management, it is the greatest skill of all skills that you must have in order to do everything else. If you can't manage your time right, and drop a number 1 if you can agree with the concept that it is hard at times to make the time, right? Like, if you can just manage your time better, how much more can you do? And I'm here to tell you, you gotta delegate. You gotta write everything down. You gotta outsource. You gotta let the world know that you are a professional, because you are the reason why anyone is attracted to your company, product, service. If you're not it, I'm telling you right now, no one will actually come within you. So anybody else out there has what it takes and want to share with us why should any of our listeners do business with you, just drop in the comment box, I have what it takes, and we'll definitely call you as well, just like we just did with Mr. Lawson, and we learned our lesson. We will not call you with camera. We'll just call with audio, because we want you to tell the world why they should be in business with you. And obviously, they'll be able to see it in the comment box as well when they watch this on the replay, so they can check you out. They can check out your news feed, and if what you're saying matches who you are. So if you have what it takes, just drop it in the comment box below. And while you are doing that, because we are in so many different platforms as we speak, I just want to let everybody know, at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are doing a Q&A. It is not our regular webinar that we've done for the last 2 months straight every Tuesday. Tonight is going to be just a Q&A. So if you want to be part of an exclusive closed format, just go to workwithali.com/prospect. That is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be Q&A. You can ask anything about anything. There is no holding back. I'll give you all I am. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey Nick, hey Pip, I see you all. So who else has what it takes? Is it MLM or is it sales? Which one are you in? And you know, what area do you need to be working on? We'd like to hear from you as well. See, I can tell you with everything that's within me that each and every one of you right now have potential of greatness, but you're just holding back a little bit. And whatever that fear is that's within you, I relate, I connect. I used to be afraid just like you are. And I'm not saying I'm not afraid anymore. I kid you not. I still have my chicken list. I still have people who I'm like, my God, do I want to call? Do I want to call? Do I want to call? And sometimes I delay and delay and delay and delay. So that fear will never go away. And salespeople, as much as multi-level marketing professionals, will go through forever. And, the reason that is because, that's that strength that's within you. That's that biggest, better, more potential that will be within you, is requiring you to do something extraordinary. Now, when you digest or analyze extraordinary, there's that word extra. That's why you are afraid. You are going to stand out in the middle of everybody else. And no one likes to be, called out. I don't know about you. So let's see in the other platform if we have anybody else because I want to give everybody the same opportunity. Hey, Pamela, I see you. So where's everybody from? I really, really want to start giving everybody the platform. Our videos touch between 1,000 to 2,000 viewers every single week, because they end up on YouTube, they end up on SoundCloud, and that leads me to talk to you about a piece that can make your life so much better. It's called repurposing. Drop a number 1 if you've heard of this concept, and drop a number 2 if you haven't. So repurposing is essentially doing the job once and having it go in so many different platforms. It's like residual income, and you can make it so. And I'll give you an example. So right now, in this very same video, in this live broadcast that we're doing, it is broadcasting in different platforms. That's repurposing, right? Doing the job once and having it in so many different platforms. Immediately after we're done with the live broadcast, it's going to end up on YouTube, because this is also recorded. Once it goes on YouTube, we strip the audio from the video itself, and we put it on SoundCloud. Now it just became a podcast. Then we take the verbiage, the word, the copy from the podcast, and we actually go ahead and guess where we put it? In our blog. So now we have a blog, and then it ends up being a newsletter that gets emailed. How many times did I work? Once. That's called repurposing. If you're not repurposing, you're making your life easier. Remember earlier when I talked about the master task of all tasks is time management? Imagine if you do one video and it ends up everywhere else, as if you actually worked in every single platform. This is why you're seeing me everywhere you go. And the funny thing is, whenever I post on YouTube, Google Plus and Twitter automatically notify all my followers, Ali Mehdaoui just posted a brand new YouTube video with the link itself. When I post on SoundCloud, Google Plus, Twitter, and Facebook, Ali Mehdaoui just posted a brand new sound. Whenever I love the concept of repurposing. That's why you see me everywhere that you see me. That's why you literally see me, get it? No pun intended, everywhere. Clark, Mr. Clark Tint, I'd love to have you and feature you for a little bit. All you have to do is drop in the comment box, I have what it takes, because I want the masses to hear your story, because you and I are working on some major stuff, you know, and you're literally in the last almost 4 weeks now have taken your mindset, your brand, your identity from I'm not sure what to do to literally dominating, doing videos every single night, sharing with people your wisdom, your knowledge, your transformation that you're putting out for everybody, the motivation that you're spreading out. So let me know. I definitely would love for everybody to hear you. And don't worry, I am not going to call you in video. I have what it takes. I think, what did I feel like that's actually going to happen? So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to feature before you Mr. Cool, hold on a second. There you are. Hi, and let's call. And again, this is just audio, so it's contacting. Here comes the $1 million call.
Hello.
What's up, boss? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. How
Man,
are you?
I am amazing. You know, I've been meaning to have you on the show, but you know, I'm having you now just for a little bit. We got to do an exclusive episode just for yourself. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking the time, and thank you for leading by example and showing the masses that you have what it takes. So tell us a little bit about who you are. I mean, I know, but the audience doesn't. So tell us a little bit about you and you know, some of your background.
Sure. Thank you for, first and foremost, thank you for having me on the show. A little bit about myself. I'm a veteran. I was in the Army for a year. After getting out of the Army, I'm actually a peace officer in Pennsylvania. And I love as much as I can. I'm also a league coach. And a lot of single mothers and a lot of kids transitioning from school into college or in life come to me with advice, and I try to help them as I can. And what comes natural for me is actually a good life-changing situation for them. And I just love spreading knowledge and helping them where I can and do my best.
That's amazing. And what made you want to go to that route? I mean, while many people would say, I'd rather just go home, watch TV, and relax, why are you taking the extra step to be essentially a community leader and motivate others to do other things?
Because my grandfather, who was also a minister, growing up and listening to him, you want to leave, anytime you leave someplace, you want to leave it better than you found it. You know, if I use someone's bathroom, I want to leave the toilet better than I found it. If I leave this world, when I do, I want to leave the world better than I found it. Do my best, my small part to make a better ripple effect for my children and other people's children to come. To hopefully spread some positivity and do my best in doing so.
Are you saying that the world is the biggest toilet ever?
That was probably a bad analogy to use, but it can be it sometimes.
I have a feeling that analogy is going to be the talk of the night. So you know, we're working on some stuff together. I know we're about to launch some stuff for you. What can you hint to the masses? I mean, I don't know how much you want to share, but what should people expect from Mr. Tint and his brand?
For me, I am motivating. I am tireless. I love working with people. I have a couple books coming out in the pipeline. You can expect honesty. You can expect loyalty from me, trustworthiness. Try and be as professional as I can, giving advice, whether it's positive or negative. Sometimes negative advice will turn into a positive. Sometimes people need to hear the negative to actually digest it. I am a hard worker, and really the foundation of everything. Love it all comes back to helping someone else.
Now, you know, I love you to death, and I, you know, as a brother, but I'm gonna have to speak on behalf of anybody who's listening out there. So, you know how many people say what you just said? How do we know that you stand out? How do we know that you actually can take me through the journey that I need to be in?
Because I'm willing to walk with you.
Amen to that.
I'm willing to spend that time and do the blood, sweat, and tears, and we can get through that fire together.
Well, we are excited to hear about your journey. You all stay tuned, and please make sure you follow him, friend him, do whatever you got to do to connect with him. He does his videos live broadcast usually in the middle between 9:30, 10 o'clock at nighttime, but an incredible individual with a whole lot of wisdom. And I am proud to be a strategic partner. I'm proud to be working with you and looking forward to your success, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks again for hopping on the show, and we'll talk to you soon, brother.
All right. Talk to you later.
Later. And there you have it. We got 2 for 2 tonight who have given us, what they have what it takes. And, these are individuals who started just like you and me. And again, remember, whether you are in network marketing, direct sales, traditional business, whether you are a hopeful author, a hopeful coach, a hopeful whatever, motivational speaker, you have to master the basics of a business, because if you don't operate like a business, again, regardless of what you think, offense or defense are both needed. Network marketing and sales are both needed. And I'm here to tell you, as your strategic partner, unless you work on both, you are not going to be able to get the business that you want done. In other words, I can be the greatest marketer in the world and I can have everybody paying attention to me. But if I'm not closing business, it's so irrelevant, because I'm just riding on a hobby. And just like you, sir or ma'am, who are in the sales profession, it's great that you're closing, but how hard do you want to work? How cool would it be if you have repeat business regularly, referrals? You need to work on the relationships. You need to work on brand development. You need to work on those things that network marketing professionals work on. So with that, remember at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, workwithali.com/prospect. Usually we do our weekly webinar, and this one is going to be a closed session Q&A where you can ask anything, and I mean anything, about your business, my business, hows, where's, when, who, what, all the secret sauces of how we've built networks in 9 countries, how we've expanded and released a book, how we have the ability and the opportunity to attract the masses to us. So that's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, workwithali.com/prospect. I love you all, and I will see you at the top of the hour. See y'all later.